Songs that came from nowhere, moments of pure magic that left us with an eternal imprint, even though the artists who created them vanished before they could ever truly take their place. Tonight we count down 12 soul, disco, and R&B masterpieces that changed music history and then left their creators behind. Number 12, I'll Take You There. The Staple Singers, 1972. In 1971, Al Bell, Stax Records VP, sat grieving his brother's death in Mississippi. As he sat on the hood of a broken-down bus, music started playing in his head. He wrote, "I'll take you there" from his pain, imagining a peaceful place far from violence. The bass line, inspired by The Liquidator, a 1969 reggae instrumental, became instantly recognizable. Bell borrowed it, and the Muscle Shoals rhythm section brought the sound to life, blending reggae, rock, gospel, and R&B.
Nobody worried, no.
When Mavis Staples sang the lyrics, something magical happened. Released in 1972, the song hit #1 R&B and sold 2 million copies by year's end, becoming a crossover sensation played in churches, discos, and protests. A track born from grief, infused with Jamaican soul, and transformed by Mavis Staples, made "I'll Take You There" an anthem of hope that transcended its origins. Number 11, Ain't No Sunshine. Bill Withers, 1971.
She's always gone too long, anytime.
In October 1990, inviting him to perform. Bill, 32, chose the singing gig, and the world was about to hear "Ain't No Sunshine." The song's raw repetition of "I Know" wasn't planned, but producer Booker T. Jones knew it was genius. Number 10, Papa Was a Rollin' Stone. The Temptations, 1972. The Temptations almost didn't record "Papa Was a Rollin' Stone." They were tired of producer Norman Whitfield's experimental tracks, and when they heard the opening line, Dennis Edwards nearly walked out. The line, "It was the 3rd of September," struck a nerve for Dennis, who thought Whitfield was mocking the date of his father's death. The tension was palpable in the studio, but the music came together in a way that couldn't be denied. Released in October 1972, "Papa Was a Rollin' Stone" became the Temptations' 4th #1 hit, winning 3 Grammys in 1973. It was a crossover sensation, blending psychedelic soul with a cinematic instrumental intro. The track's success also marked the end of an era for the group, as they parted ways with Whitfield. A masterpiece born from frustration and misunderstanding showed that greatness often rises from conflict. Number 9, Superstition, Stevie Wonder, 1972. Number 8, Let's Stay Together, Al Green, 1971.
Since we've been together.
In 1971, producer Willie Mitchell wanted Al Green to soften his voice for the track "Let's Stay Together." The result was one of the most intimate and sensual songs ever recorded. The Memphis soul sound created by the high rhythm section became a defining moment in Green's career. Released in November 1971, the song reached #1 R&B and #1 pop, making it the definitive wedding anthem of the 1970s. With a voice that whispered directly into the listener's ear, Green's falsetto became legendary. "Let's Stay Together" went gold and remained a staple on R&B and pop radio for years to come. The song's success sealed Al Green's place as one of the greatest voices in soul, and its legacy continues to be felt at weddings and romantic moments around the world. Number 7, What's Going On? Marvin Gaye, 1971. Motown's Berry Gordy called it the worst record I ever heard. When Marvin Gaye played What's Going On for him in 1970, Gordy dismissed it. But Gaye wasn't backing down. After a year of civil unrest, Marvin Gaye, deeply moved by his brother's stories from Vietnam, decided it was time to speak out. With socially conscious lyrics and innovative jazz-influenced production, the song was groundbreaking.
For only love can conquer.
Released in 1971, What's Going On went #1 on R&B and #2 pop, breaking all the rules and becoming a landmark album. The song's themes of police brutality, poverty, and war resonated with listeners during one of America's most tumultuous periods.
You know we got to find a way.
By 2020, Rolling Stone named it the #1 greatest album of all time. Marvin proved that music could not only be artistic and commercially successful, but also powerful in its social message. Number 6, Respect, Aretha Franklin, 1967. On February 14, 1967, Aretha Franklin entered a New York recording studio, unaware that she was about to redefine R&B and music history with her version of Respect. She was determined to leave a lasting impact. Originally written by Otis Redding in 1965 as a plea for respect from a man to a woman, Aretha transformed it into a powerful anthem for female empowerment and civil rights. She made it her own. With her sister Carolyn's help, Aretha reworked the tempo and added iconic elements like the RESPECT spelling. The Sock It To Me breakdown was her own creative touch, which brought the song to life. Released in April 1967, Respect hit #1 on the R&B charts and stayed there for 8 weeks. It became the anthem for the civil rights movement and women's liberation, cementing Aretha's place in history. Number 5, Mr. Big Stuff, Jean Knight, 1971. In May 1970, Jean Knight recorded Mr. Big Stuff at Malaco Studios in Jackson, Mississippi, a bold and empowering song for women calling out men who thought they were untouchable. The track would become one of the sassiest anthems in R&B history. Despite its potential, the song was rejected by every major label, forcing Jean to return to her day job as a baker. She was unsure whether her dream of success would ever come true. In early 1971, following the success of King Floyd's Groove Me, a producer at Stax Records gave Jean's track another chance, leading to the song's breakthrough. Mr. Big Stuff became an instant hit. Released in 1971, the song reached #2 on the Hot 100, spent 5 weeks at #1 on the R&B charts, and went double platinum. Though Jean never had another hit as big, Mr. Big Stuff remains a feminist anthem and timeless classic. Number 4, Me and Mrs. Jones, Billy Paul, 1972. In 1972, legendary producers Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff were inspired by a secretive routine they witnessed at a Philadelphia bar, leading to the creation of Me and Mrs. Jones. They crafted a song about a forbidden affair featuring Billy Paul's velvet-like voice. Billy Paul's voice was the perfect match for this raw, emotional track about forbidden love. The lush strings and background vocals from the Sweethearts of Sigma elevated the song, making it unforgettable and deeply emotional. Released in December 1972, Me and Mrs. Jones topped the Hot 100 for 3 weeks and became one of the most iconic songs of the 70s. It won a Grammy for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, solidifying Billy Paul's fame.
'Cause she's got her own eye.
Though subsequent singles didn't match the success of Me and Mrs. Jones, the song remains a timeless classic. It defines Billy Paul's legacy, marking him as one of soul music's great voices. Number 3, Love Won't Let Me Wait. Major Harris, 1975.
Yourself, and I will selfishly.
In 1975, Major Harris recorded Love Won't Let Me Wait at Sigma Sound Studios, setting the stage for one of the most passionate songs of the decade. The intimate atmosphere and dim lighting added to the seductive energy of the track.
And I refuse to leave.
Major, with a background in the Delphonics, was primed for solo success, and the song, written by Bobby Eli and Vinnie Barrett, featured MFSB, the iconic Philadelphia soul house band.
Most of me, you owe.
His performance on the track was captivating, bringing an intense sense of longing and desire that resonated deeply with listeners. The emotion in his voice made the song unforgettable. Released in 1975, the track topped the R&B charts and reached number 5 on the Hot 100, earning gold certification and becoming a defining song for Quiet Storm Radio. Despite not matching its success later, it remains Major Harris's lasting legacy. Number 2, Why Can't We Live Together? Timmy Thomas, 1972.
Tell me why, tell me why.
In 1972, Timmy Thomas revolutionized soul music with Why Can't We Live Together, a track that stripped down the genre to its most basic elements. Featuring only a drum machine pulse, organ chords, and Thomas's pleading falsetto, the song was a raw and minimalist approach to soul music.
All we want is some peace in this world.
The song's message of unity, released during the Vietnam War, served as a plea for peace in a divided world. Its timeless appeal continues to resonate as it speaks to issues of healing and togetherness that remain relevant today.
I said no matter what color.
Released in 1972, the track reached number 1 on the R&B charts and number 3 on the Hot 100. It also helped lay the foundation for early house music and synth-driven funk, influencing countless musicians in the years that followed.
Everybody wants to live together. Why can't we live?
Although Timmy Thomas never had another major hit, Why Can't We Live Together remains his legacy. It stands as a powerful anthem for peace and unity that continues to inspire and influence music across genres. Number 1, Pillow Talk. Sylvia, 1973. In 1973, Sylvia Robinson released Pillow Talk, a bold and sensual track that shocked the R&B world. With its slinky bass, shimmering strings, and suggestive vocals, it pushed the boundaries of soul music, making a lasting impact on the genre. While Sylvia had been part of Mickey and Sylvia in the 1950s, it was Pillow Talk that brought her into the spotlight. The song reached number 1 on the R&B charts and number 3 on the Hot 100, becoming one of the biggest crossover hits of the year and foreshadowing the Quiet Storm sound. Sylvia's success went beyond her performance. After Pillow Talk, she founded Sugar Hill Records and played a key role in shaping hip-hop, notably through the release of Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang, changing the course of music history. Though Pillow Talk was her standout hit, Sylvia's legacy as a visionary in music endures. She left a permanent mark on R&B and hip-hop, commanding attention and influencing future generations of artists. If you're still here, family, you're part of the soul-loving 1% who stays for the stories, the memories, and the music that shaped us. So don't just vibe from the sidelines. Join us. Hit subscribe, drop a comment on which track hit you hardest, and keep the groove alive with us. This is R&B Pulse Track. Keep the soul spinning.